So, okay. So we are
Malika,
live now.
is there a Nate waiting?
Who else?
Nate.
I don't see anyone entered. Oh wait, here's here.
Hi, I'm here.
Okay.
All
So
right.
we are live
That's
now,
good.
guys. I think we can start.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Malika. Welcome to the webinar session for International and Comparative Politics Department. Today, I, as a chair of the department, and my two colleagues, Dr. Buğra Güngör and Natalia Matala, will present our department. This webinar session is particularly dedicated to the American University of Central Asia Department of International and Comparative Politics. So good evening, everyone from Bishkek. And Dr. Buğra Güngör and Natalia Matala, could you also please introduce yourself?
Sure, with pleasure. Hi, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Buğra Güngör. I'm serving as an assistant professor of international and comparative politics here at the American University of Central Asia, and I teach courses related to comparative politics, foreign policy analysis, foundations of policy analysis, and issues related to conflict and development. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I hope that you can hear me well. My name is Nathaniel Matala. I'm an instructor at the ICP department. I'm going to be teaching introductory level classes at the ICP department next semester, and perhaps as well senior level classes featuring international relations, intro to political science, those types of things.
Thank you, Buğra. Thank you, Nate. So let's make it an interactive session. If you have any questions, please write it. I also check the chat box, so we can also answer your question. So first of all, let me introduce the website of American University of Central Asia, AUCA. This website is very useful for you. So if you are not available checking this website, I strongly encourage you to check the website of our university, and particularly our department. And you can see also our department website in the AUCA, but also I'm just copying, pasting the AUCA ICP ones and in the academic. So basically we can go ICP one and I copied. And this is also our website. You will find all necessary information in our website, but in any case, please don't forget these two websites. These are extremely important. And this is an academic webinar, and we will introduce our department. But I'm so sure that some of you have some questions related with the admission. This is why, before we start introducing our department, I would like to remind you some important things related with the admission, and most probably about the financial aid. So you can see our website here for the admission office, and the second cohort admission application deadline is June 14, 5 o'clock. So June 2, yesterday, there was an admission exam. And basically, if you pass these admission exams, you can apply until 14th of June. And you can come to AUCA. Admission office is at G20. Or if you're an international applicant or from the regions from the Kyrgyzstan, you can also send your application package to admission@AUCA.kg. In this website, you will find all necessary information related with the admission. And in order to be accepted at the ICP department, International and Comparative Politics department, these are the minimum scores. We accept different type of English scores, including TOEFL 500, TOEFL IBT 61, ELTS, and then also Duolingo. Duolingo is one of the most common one, and the requirement is 115. In order to be accepted at the ICP department, AUCA MET scores should be minimum 20, and the AUCA essay should be 60. And these are the scores for the admission for the ICP department. And in this PDF, also in the website of the admission office, you will find the form. It is an 8-page long of the form that you need to basically submit until 14th of June. Do not forget. And if you haven't taken any AUCA admission exam yet, please watch also the website because they will have the announcement for the next exam periods. And this is about the financial aid. You will find all your questions related with the financial aid in this website. And similar to application, financial aid application deadline is also June 14. And you can send the questions to the find8@AUCA.KG, or you can come and visit us in room 237. Or if you have any questions, you can basically call these numbers. I'm so sure one of the most important questions about the scholarship. And yes, at AUCA, we give the scholarship. We cannot talk about the scholarship types yet because we are not from admission office or finance aid office. We are just from the international and comparative politics department. So we are the professors. But there are different types of the scholarships based on the academic achievement, talent, financial need of a student, or specific criteria. We have merit-based aid, and we have need-based aid, and we have also other type of scholarships. For instance, financial aid for siblings, financial aid for students with disabilities, financial aid for orphans. And we have also other type of the scholarship programs through the Open Society Institute or Aga Khan Foundation. For the Aga Khan Foundation, you need to visit their website directly. So these are the questions related with the admission and financial aid. I strongly advise you to basically visit the website of the admission office and the financial aid. You will find all type of the questions there, and you will find your answers. If you don't, please do not hesitate to write them or visit us. And do not forget that June 14 is the deadline for the second cohort application. And let's talk about international and comparative politics, what we do, what is our mission, what are our values, what do we do in the ICP department. And change the world for the better, think globally and act locally is the AUCA mission. And in the ICP department, we have also very similar motto, learn, practice, and change. These are the important values for our department. And in our classes, students are not passive listeners. They don't sit and they don't only listen to the professors, but they are active participants of the class. And they are also active participant, active subject of the co-construction of the knowledge. So our classes based on the politics indeed requires so much discussion and the debates. That's why you will find yourself as a very active participant in the classroom and also be participant of the new knowledge and the new experience in a very international and multicultural environment. As you can see here, we are the 3 professors represent the ICP department. Next year, we have also 100% international faculty, but we have also local professors who are the experts on different subjects from Kyrgyzstan. And you will see the internationalization is 100% because it is also international and comparative politics. But also our students come from wide range of the geography, including Kyrgyzstan, but we have also students from Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, but we have also exchange students. We have students from the US, Japan in the past. So you will see that international and multicultural environment, not only because of the professors, but also because of the students. As I told you that we basically value the student-centered classroom. Our aim is to define what are your needs. And this is a liberal art and science tradition and in the field of the political science and international relations. That's why it is important for us that you are actively engaged with the political research and engage active political research that basically promotes experiential active learning through the debate, simulation game, crisis game, and all type of the different activities, as well as interactive classroom and the civic engagement. These are our values that we basically pay attention. And here at the ICP department, we also pay attention to the quality of the learning environment. That's extremely important for students to be in this safe and friendly environment. And also we pay attention academic progress in higher education. And our motto is that education is a process, but also progress, self-progress. That's why we have the student-centered classroom. Our aim is to identify what are your needs. This is a long journey. It's not only 4 years. We have been learning every single day, and everyone, including us, we need direction. And education is self-realization. As I already said, that education is a process and the progress. And in this self-realization, we are there to help you for your goal achievement. For this, we focus on our students, their own needs. Everyone has different needs, and we are there to help our students to discover themselves and to be independent learners. This is very important for higher education, that we don't teach you basically, we don't give you a fish, but we just basically teach you how fishing. That's more important. And we as the professors, we don't ask you to memorize the facts for today and forget tomorrow, but we ask you to critically analyze and also compare and improve your ability to find the unknown from what you know. This is what we call as the critical thinking. And also we focus to determine what success means for each individual. As I already mentioned, that everyone is unique, and we need to understand that uniqueness. And we are there to help you to achieve your goals, not someone else's goals, but your goals in your professional and personal life. This is why we aim to prepare our students not only for today, but also for their entire life as an active, engaged, and responsible citizens. These are the core values of our department. And what you will learn in the ICP department, we live in a truly internationalized and globalized world. As you see here, Dr. Burak Güngör is in Switzerland, and Nate will be soon in the United States. Malika and I, we are in Bishkek. So we live in an internationalized and globalized world. And it is very important and critical to develop appreciation for those cultural diversity, but also a political tolerance in the world, in this globalized world. As we already know that the world has so many complex issues, and we are there to contribute those solutions to those problems. And that's why we are just basically learning international and comparative politics in an analytical way, in a critical way, in a comparative way, in order to understand different political regimes, definitely governance, as well as the institutions. And this will help our students to be basically well-rounded for the global citizens, and also prepare them for the wide range of career opportunities. I am sure one of the another question is related with what our alumni does, and I will talk about that career opportunities at the end of my presentation. And do not forget that AUCA has dual degrees. ICP department offers 2 degrees. One is from Kyrgyz Ministry of Education and Science, and one is from Bard College, which is accredited in the United States. So you will have a Bard College degree, which is equivalent in the United States. That's why it is very important that you will have 2 degrees. And we have also several partnerships. In the following part of my presentation, I will also talk about the partnership and exchange opportunities, not only for AUCA students, but particularly for the ICP students. This is why what we do, basically in our curriculum, we have inter and multidisciplinary curriculum, which you study politics. According to us, everything is politics, and every day there is politics. So whatever you study, it is extremely relevant of your life, everyday life, but also not only your life, your community life in a different stage. So when we say that we have inter and multidisciplinary curriculum, which means that you don't study only politics as the politics, because we have courses like political economy, and then you need to study economy. We have diplomacy and diplomatic history, then you need to study history. We have political sociology, that you need to study basically society. And we have definitely law, international law. We have also political theory. You study also philosophy. As you see from that curriculum, basically we offer several courses at the international level, but also as multidisciplinary curriculum, which you need to study society, law, history, philosophy, and economy. Can you imagine any society without politics? Or can you imagine any politics without a society, without concerning the needs of the society? And not only domestic or local and regional, but also international society. That's why our program helps our students to specialize in a broad perspectives comparatively on the world and the issues, to improve their critical and analytical thinking comparatively, and to develop their active, engaged citizens with the local, national, regional, and global responsibilities. And what do we teach? We have several required and elective courses. You can find all this information in our website that I shared. And in this website, basically, you will see the required courses such as Introduction to Political Science, Introduction to Comparative Politics, Introduction to International Relations, Introduction to Political Theory, Central Asian Politics, research method classes. We have 2 research method classes required. One is political research, one is quantitative research in political science. We have senior thesis classes. These are the required courses. And elective courses, every year we offer wide range of the elective courses, including conflict and development, war and peace, and different type of the courses. You will find several different type of the electives that we offer by variety of the professors. As I told you, basically full-time and the part-time faculty. And this is our ICP faculty for the next year. And not only we have 100% international faculty, but we have also the best faculty in the region, not only in Kyrgyzstan, but as well as in the region, because we have several degrees. For instance, ICP faculty has a PhD from Central European University in Austria, Geneva Graduate Institute in Switzerland, Sogang University in South Korea, Kyrgyz Russian Slavic University in Kyrgyzstan, University of Lausanne in Switzerland, and we have also several faculty who have MA degrees from various of universities all around the world, including the American University of Washington, D.C. This is what the Professor Nate has an MA degree. This is one of the most prestigious university in the United States for international diplomacy. And then we have also several faculty who has degrees from Bowling Green State University, as well as AUCA, as well as OEC Academy in Bishkek. You will see wide range of the faculty and wide range of the courses in inter and multidisciplinary perspective. And also what we value our faculty professional activities. As I told you that we have the best faculty, not only in Kyrgyzstan, but also entire region. And this is very important for us to attend the professional activities. And in this slides, you will see what we do. We attended so many conferences all around the world, including, you can see here, Professor Dr. Nargiza Muratalieva. She attended in Warsaw and also in Central Asia, different conferences in Czech Republic, in Czechia, and Dr. Burak Güngör. Basically, he is the co-chair of the Political Science Association in Turkish politics. And he basically attended and organized several webinars for the Turkish and Greek politics. And you can see here that we attended Erasmus Plus programs in Marburg University in Germany, in Marburg, in Hessen, and I will also talk about for the exchange program. Or you can see here that I attended in University of Pennsylvania, Penn State University in the United States for several activities. We also part of the several different workshops and also Erasmus Plus for teaching mobility. We also go to Europe to teach. And this is my example from Poland last year. We have also research fellowships. So we have the research fellowships all around the world. For instance, this is my certificate from a Thai university that I'm a research fellow there for 3 years. And this is again another Erasmus plus meeting. This is for the International Staff Training Week in March 2024. And also we go for an exchange for teaching and research. Dr. Burak Güngör and we visited University of Catholic of West in France, and in 1 week we also teach there. And we also attend several professional workshops, as you can see here, in terms of pedagogical workshops. And our courses is, as I said, engage political research, which we promote civic engagement and social responsibility. You can see here some of the examples from our courses. As I told you that our students, they are active participants. And here they created their academic posters, and this is a gallery walk, and they basically read their colleagues' posters and posted some questions and comments. And this is the pictures from the Introduction to International Relations course. As you see that they have the simulation game. And this year, the topic was about the Southeast China Sea disputes. And exchange semester is extremely important. We are so proud of the ICP students who are actively part of exchange semesters. And this is Tahmina, and she graduated 2 years ago from the ICP department, and she visited Bard College, and she attended Bard Globalization and International Affairs program. And unfortunately, we don't have so much time to present all HR students and their exchange opportunities, but please follow us Instagram page. I will share also Instagram page at the end of my presentation, and you will see the stories of our students. And you can see some of the ICP students who attended the exchange programs, but don't forget that this is not the whole list. Some of them attended in the US and South Korea, China, Japan, France, Kazakhstan, and Germany. And you can see that basically we have wide range of the exchange possibilities. Currently, our 3 students are in the exchange program. One is Aktan, and he is in Bard College Berlin in Germany. And then we have Fatima Sajadi and also Asel, and they are in Marburg University in Germany. So 3 of our current students are in the exchange semester only this semester. And apart from the AUCA exchange opportunities, we have special agreements. And this exchange opportunity is only for the ICP students. As I said, Dr. Burak Güngör and I visited the University of Catholic of West in France, in Angers and in Nantes. And basically next semester, there will be 2 exchange students coming to AUCA and to study with AUCA ICP students. And we have also opportunity to send our students to France to study 1 semester. And another exchange opportunity is only for ICP students. This is the University of Marburg in Germany that our students can go. As I told you that this semester, 2 ICP students currently studying in Germany. And also we have exchange opportunities with the Penn State School of International Affairs. They can go to United States. Apart from the Bard College, they can also go to Penn State as our partners. And recently, we basically organized a webinar. And this webinar, again, close to Dr. Burak Güngör in Geneva in Switzerland. And there's a United Nations Career Development Program. And basically, we also send our students, we will send our students to UNITAR, especially in the summer programs. So in summer programs, you can apply UNITAR summer courses. And apart from the exchange, we also host several public lectures. And these are the last 2 years of the public lectures. And there have been several public lectures visited from the top universities all around the world. And they met with the ICP students. And you can see here, Dr. Andrew Mertam, basically from the Johns Hopkins University. And his public lecture was about China's fragmented foreign policy. Or you can see here Dr. Brian Kirsten from the ETH from the University of Zurich in Switzerland, and he also presented China-Russia relations in a changing Central Asia. Or Robert Daly from the Woodrow Wilson Center, and he talked about US and China relations. And we also organized several public lectures among the ICP faculty. One of them is the former ICP faculty, Dr. Payam Farughi. He also organized a public lecture about Iran in 2023. And we also host several colleagues all around the world, including Dr. Çağla Gülyesevi, and she talked about migration from Central Asia, stories and identity formation, and we had a book launch. And Dr. Bhavna Dave from the University of London, and she also talked about Shanghai Cooperation Organization. These public lectures are extremely important because as you see that you have opportunity to meet with the top scholars all around the world and keep contact with them and also attend their lectures. And also this is what I organized for the AUCA faculty about the experiential learning pedagogy, how we can design in experiential learning and what could be our assessments for the faculty pedagogical workshops. And we also hosted recently several scholars, 10 scholars. They are part of the US Central Asia Research Network program, and they presented their own research. And apart from the public lectures, we organize ambassador talk series because we don't want to only talk about the theory, but how about the practice? How about the diplomacy? These ambassador talk series are extremely important for us because our students meet with the ambassadors. Even some of them, they had opportunities and they will have opportunities to do internship in the embassies. That's why it is extremely important for ICP students to meet with the ambassadors. And we hosted several times ambassador of Estonia, and he talked about the Estonian foreign policy. And this year, we organized more than 7 ambassador talk series, and then the US ambassador visited us and talked about the US and Kyrgyz relations. And then British ambassador, UK in Kyrgyzstan and Schengen scholarships. So we hosted basically Ambassador Nicholas Bolner. And Swiss ambassador and Switzerland and Kyrgyzstan, and about the development and the programs, the projects. He talked about the bilateral relations between these two countries. And we also hosted ambassador of the European Union to the Kyrgyz Republic, and we talk about human rights in December. And we hosted French ambassador, talks about the French-Kyrgyz bilateral relations. And we don't only invite the international ambassadors, but we also invite some Kyrgyz diplomats, and they also share their own experience with us from a Kyrgyz perspective. And we also lastly invited ambassador of the Pakistan, and we talk about Pakistan and Central Asia relations. As you see that we are a very active department, and those ambassador talks are extremely important for our students to understand diplomacy. For instance, in the course of Introduction to International Relations, we discuss about diplomacy and foreign policy, and then students have opportunity to meet with ambassadors and to get some insights from the first hand. And apart from the ambassador talks, ICP department also organizes summer schools and certificate programs. Last summer, we organized with Dr. Bhavna Dave about the Eurasian politics and society. So it's a great opportunity for our students to also attend and get some certificate, especially when you organize those type of summer schools. And as you see, Dr. Bhavna Dave from University of London. So our students have opportunity to meet with the top professors all around the world. And every year, we also organize student success workshop. If you remember at the beginning of my presentation, I said that we firstly identify the needs of the students. And each student is unique. That's why we identify what are the needs of the students that we cannot cover during our regular classes. And each year, we organize 2 to 3 student success workshops in order to prepare our students not only for job markets, but also for their career. In the world of 2024, the most important thing is your abilities rather than what is written in your degrees. That's why we pay attention to your career skills in those student success workshops. And another important activity as extracurriculum activity that we organize, International Crisis Game. Do you remember our motto? Learn, practice, and change. And here is the practice part, that our students, they actively part of the crisis game. And like future prime ministers and presidents, they decide the most important problems and try to solve those issues on the world. And also, our students are extremely active, and with the social responsibility, they pay attention also high school students. And our students, they also organize Model of United Nations. They are not only players, but they are also organizers. That's why they are the future leaders of their countries. They would like to change the world in a better way. In this case, our students, they are also actively part of organization, and they organize MUN game for the high school students, and they are also actively part of these activities. And this is also one of the most interesting extracurriculum activities that we organize. We go to annual picnic. This is from the last year that we went to a school. It took us 4 hours to go there and 40 minutes to picnic and 4 hours back. But still, we really enjoy because this is about to be together. At AUCA, when you start your studies, you will see that you are not alone, and you will hear that motto. In this case, basically, you are not alone. You are with us. As you can see here, me and my gangsters and ICP gangster, we were enjoying a school and in the picnic. And so I think this is also extremely important. What will happen after graduation? On Saturday, we had the commencement, and we basically have this year 22 graduates. 10 of them, they are graduated at the Bard College in the United States, and 12 of them graduated in Bishkek. And what they will do, mostly they go for master programs, but they don't only be the diplomat or work in the embassies. I think we should also change these stereotypes. They work in very different places because this is international and comparative politics. They can study and work on international trade, export, import, in the trade companies, in business, but also in the NGOs, non-governmental organizations, in the civil societies. Definitely, some of them, they go for governmental work, and they work in as an assistant, but some of them, they prefer to work in international organization. But I think the big majority goes for master programs. That's why I just basically collected some of the alumni, ICP alumni, from a very diverse background. And you can see here, Rahat, he works in NGOs, and Begzot, he basically continues his study. He finished his master programs, and he's finishing his PhD program. So soon he will be a doctor, and he studied in the Foreign Ministry of Education in Moscow. And then we have the last year graduates, and Aizana, and she works in the OEC. And you can see that some of them, they work in international companies, some of them, they work in the international organizations, some of them, they continue their education. I think this is also extremely important because this is the list from the Bard College Master of Arts in Global Studies, and you can see 6 of them are ICP graduates. So a big majority of our alumni, they continue their master programs. And I only choose one master programs to identify that almost the big majority of our alumni, they continue with their master programs either in the United States or in Europe. And you can see here some of the list. And basically, this is our website, and this is the Facebook and the Instagram page. And so I will stop sharing here, but if you have any questions, you can write to me, you can contact with me, and our details in our website, but I will also basically post in the website. So before we finishing it, what I would like to, if it is possible, I would like to identify what is your need. And that's why we prepare a Google Doc. So I basically share in the chat. If it is available, could you please fulfill this form and indicate your name, surname, and the city and the country, because I think not everybody attends from Bishkek and Kyrgyzstan, and also current schools or your graduated schools. And if you have any specific questions, could you please type there that I can turn back to you with the potential answers. All right, when we are waiting, maybe also we can take some questions if there is any question. Or Dr. Burak Güngör and Natalia Matala, do you want to add something and advise our students, potential students?
Sure, I would be happy to do that. Thank you very much for this presentation. I can only agree with what Dr. Otzinger has just shared with us. As our department chair indicated in his presentation, I would say that we train our students in such a way that they can be the candidates for positions in international affairs, diplomacy, academia, non-governmental organizations, as well as the UN agencies based in different parts of the world. After you complete your study with us at ICP, at the American University of Central Asia, you can embark on various brilliant employment opportunities. Equally important, while studying with us at the ICP, you will benefit from our esteemed faculty's expertise and valuable exchanges with your classmates, through which you will enhance your soft and hard skills in international relations and political science. Therefore, we look forward to welcoming you, having you in our program to be an integral part of this journey comprising this top-notch quality education.
Thank you, Dr. Güngör. And by the way, Malika, could you please also type my email address in the chat? Because I couldn't connect it to YouTube, that's why I cannot answer there.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Natalia, do you want to also suggest potential students?
So I have to really just add on that Dr. Atsungur and Dr. Güngör did a great job of really presenting and really driving home the various hard skills and opportunities that being in the ICP department can provide. I can't really add anything specifically to that, but I think that I can add from my own personal experience. Part of a university experience is the classroom experience of feeling like you're part of a community of learners. And what I can say from all of the ICP classes that I've taught is that you're going to be amongst like-minded students who have similar interests. And personally speaking, the discussions that we've had in class regarding politics, regarding law, regarding virtually all sorts of things, they've always been extremely interesting to me. And I felt that the ICP department really does provide that strong community of learners that's really necessary to get that sort of quality educational experience. So beyond just those hard skills, beyond the opportunities, being in the ICP department is really just enriching, both from my perspective as an instructor and clearly from the perspective of the students as well. That's all.
And adding to that, especially at least in my course, for instance, internship courses, we discuss the job needs and the career opportunities. And then we became like a small family. And how can we basically prepare ourselves? Not only professional life, but also personal life. And not only those hard skills, but also transferable skills is extremely important. And most probably, whatever or wherever you work, you need some transferable skills, how to present, how to critically analyze, how you compare. And those skills are extremely important. And there are lots of opportunities that we pay attention to those values. And I can turn back to the chat. At least I can see now the questions. Esanullah, you can basically already Malika answer. Thank you, Malika, for the answers. But you can fulfill in two ways. But I suggest you, if it is possible, could you please fulfill in the computer and then just basically send it. If you fulfill it by pen, then you need to scan it. But please be sure that your surname, your name is correct, and ID numbers. But of course, if it is possible, computer, it will be much easier. And also American University of Central Asia, I tried to edit the PDF, but couldn't. May I have the editable? So again, please, if you have any questions related with the admission, you need to write the admission office. And also you can try some of the software programs. They can also turn into editable versions. So I'm sure they will help you. But if not, so you can also print it and you can also fulfill by your hand, but you need to scan. But maybe in this case, you need to write with capital letter that everyone can read without any problems. And my email address, so yes, please, thank you, Malika. So it's there. If you have any questions, please write. And I don't see any other questions or comments. Is there any other questions that you would like to ask? Then once again, could you please share the Google form? And we can also see who are there, because unfortunately we cannot see anyone here. Maybe, I don't know, some of our alumni are here, some of our current students here, but we don't see you, unluckily. That's why we don't see who are there. But if you fulfill this form, and then we will read very carefully and we will try to turn back. But again, at the end, I would like to say what I said at the beginning. If you have any questions related with the admission office and the financial aid office, I strongly encourage you to contact with them directly. But also I shared, and as long as I see your email address, if you are interested, I can also share my PowerPoint and you will have some information. But also in this Google form, I indicated admission office, financial aid office, all important email address, and also their website. So please do not lose the Google form that we shared with you. And then thank you very much. Thank you for listening. Thank you, colleagues. Thank you to Public Relations Office that they provide those opportunities, and they are always helpful. Thank you, Malika, and thank you, Nate and Bura. Thank you all. We can close.